Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. You've asked, we're going to deliver. Let's dive in to what is HEX. So taking a look at this project here, HEX is not your average cryptocurrency. It's blockchain-based digital currency that focuses on time lock savings. Created by the one and only Richard Hart, HEX was designed to address some of the shortcomings in traditional savings accounts and offer a new way to earn interest through staking. Now let's break down the key features that makes HEX stand out. At its core, HEX is a staking mechanism. Users can lock up their HEX tokens for a predetermined period, earning interest in return. Now, the longer you lock your HEX, the higher the interest rate you receive. The innovative staking model encourages long-term commitment and helps create a more stable ecosystem. One of the key principles in HEX is decentralization. It operates on the Ethereum blockchain, leveraging its security features. HEX smart contracts are audited and designed to be transparent and secure. This ensures that your investments are protected and the platform remains resilient against potential threats. Now, HEX community and adoption. The strength of any cryptocurrency lies within its community. Now, if you've had any knowledge of HEX or Pulse or Richard Hart, you will understand that this project is made up of a massive community. Now, with that being said, you know, there are a lot of pros and cons to that, but mostly pros. When you talk about its strength, when you talk about an active community on social media platforms and forums, HEX has been gaining momentum. Additionally, its unique features have attracted attention from crypto enthusiasts and investors alike, contributing to its own growth and own adoption from the inside out. Now, with that being said, let's dive in to see where HEX is at right now. Taking a look on CoinMarketCap, HEX is number 209, and this is not surprising, but it is good to see that it is moving with the markets. As you can see, its all-time high was peak in correlation with the bull run. So love to see that. Love to see a project that moves with overall market trends. So for me, it's a red flag if everything's going down and the one project is the only one going up. That's a red flag to me, just being honest, especially for an altcoin. Taking a look at the price action here, it has found support at this level that we will mark here as well. And one thing that I want to point out here is this is a massive opportunity. I remember I was on a AMA or a talk and HEX was brought up, and I'm saying HEX is extremely a good buy for me, in my opinion, just because of where it's at. I mean, taking a look at it and seeing what it can do, and its all-time high is about 50 cents. I mean, it's almost a no-brainer for me. So you see this level here, a major level of support it has found. But for me, I look at the upside potential. Taking a look at the upside potential here, and also a fact that really isn't noted here, the fact if you look at on CoinMarketCap, it's not on any major exchanges. It's on Uniswap, BitGet, QuickSwap. That's it. Seeing the potential and expansion when it just looking at the exchanges, it's a no-brainer to me. But going back to the project in and of itself, going through some links here, founder Richard Hart, docs, everyone knows this guy. One thing I think is unique about Richard Hart is he's a successful entrepreneur. Like, he's already achieved that status of being successful with or without crypto. So that's kind of one thing that kind of separates Richard Hart from others, because he doesn't need crypto. He's already built businesses. He's already, you know, made his money. And one thing that I learned as well is he hasn't sold his tokens. So it's not one of these founders where it's at a peak and he starts dumping on everyone else. No, he's still holding. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. If you look at the Telegram here, 17,700 subscribers on Telegram, which is Richard Hart's Telegram. And, you know, huge community. Exchanges like Pulse X, which we'll dive into later. But definitely wanted to spend some time here and take a look at this because this is by far one of the projects that I think is a sleeper. I don't think it's talked enough about, but one thing, if you look at the price action, looking at the price action alone, just that's it. Look at the price action alone for me. And that's why I said this a couple months back when asked about HEX and Pulse. I said, I think HEX is a good buy because look at where it's at compared to its all-time high. So that alone was, for me, was an eye-opener. And not even going into the fact of the staking mechanisms and you know, really allowing people to earn more interest than what they would make at a bank. Like the banks are giving you 0.001%, right? And if you get lucky, you might get 0.09% for a couple months, then it's going back to whatever the market says. So definitely something to take a look at. This project, I believe, is a sleeper. And when you talk about altcoins, you talk about potential, look at this gap. Like, look at the gap right here. Price action alone, guys. We're not even talking about this hack. Price action alone. Look at this gap. Look at this gap from the all-time high to now. Look at the gap, okay? Just playing it to the all-time high puts you in a better position, you know, really from you know, any other project out there. Not too many projects have the track record of being around right now. A lot of these projects are just coming out. A lot of the projects that are you know, really being talked about, the meme projects, they're just coming out. At least look at it. At least right here is a project that's been around a cycle so far. Okay, established here in 2019 and really went through that bull run, pulled back with everything else. That's what I want to see, and I think it's just the beginning. So taking a little bit of a dive here into the Twitter, looking at their Twitter here, 83,000 on Twitter. So the first high interest blockchain CD. And like really doing things that really haven't been done. You haven't seen that. Anything that's withstood the test of time. A lot of times when you hear about this stuff, they're not around because it ends up being a rug or anything. This is actually, you have a Docs founder and you have people that have actually staked, and you have people that have, you know, withstood a bull run, a market cycle. So that's one thing I love to see here. And dive into Twitter. Richard Hart's all over it. The founder's public, open. You know who's behind it, and that's kind of what separates HEX from other platforms or other APY projects that are trying to do the same thing but haven't been able to because they ended up being illegitimate. So taking a look at HEX, that broke down HEX pretty simple for you guys. And I hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.